Well, welcome to the Dating Advisory Board. I'm so excited to have Eve Monica here today. We have a great show lined up for you. May Macarmo is on her way. She's got stuck in a little bit of DC traffic. So I'm excited to learn. We're going to talk about astrology, numerology. We're going to have readings by Eve. And tell them where they can find you on Instagram real quick, just so they can kind of see how awesome her page is.
You can find me at Love Readings by Eve or Eve Monica.
Yes.
Or Sip with Socialites.
Yes. All right, so let's talk about, talk about what Sip with Socialites is, and then let's get into how your background into astrology.
Sip with Socialites is a fun blog. We have events, we raise money, we like to have a cocktail here and there, but we really find ways to uplift one another. And to build a stronger community.
Yeah, which is good because it's International Women's Day. So thank you for all the hardworking women, my sisters out there making a difference in the world. I really appreciate all of you. I love it. All right, so you have some big events coming up too, right? Is that through Sips with Socialites?
Some of them, yes, and some of them are just causes that I support annually.
Okay.
And that I look forward to attending,
Yeah.
Pink tie party, for instance, you get to wear really cute pink dresses.
Oh, that's fun.
Because the theme is pink for cherry blossoms.
That's good. Yeah, they're coming early. So, and don't forget to change your clocks back. I totally forgot about that this weekend.
Oh, is that this weekend
I'm
already?
like, that
Wow.
sounds good. And then you have the Joy of Giving, right? The golf tournament.
Yes.
May 11th. And then the Hawthorne Gold Cup on May 6th.
Yes.
Right?
And I do want to say one other thing about pink tie.
Okay.
That is the kickoff celebration so that the Cherry Blossom Festival can have all these fabulous events, like the kites and the parade, but it keeps those events free.
Okay.
So it is a beautiful event to attend because it has a great cause.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So our show topic, single in the city. Or in the burbs, I guess, depending on where you are. We just thought I'd kind of talk about that. All right, I wanted you to give you a background. How did you get into astrology and numerology?
Well, my mother's Korean, and so she used to read her horoscopes, Chinese and the Western. So I always would read both. I'm an ox, I'm a Scorpio, I'd always read both.
Right.
Numerology, she was into that.
Yeah.
So since I was a child, I've been interested and studied it. But then as I got older, I became more involved in tarot, which I use all of those to get these readings.
Okay. And what is numerology?
Study of numbers, the science of numbers, and
is it like your birthday or like when you were born or where you're from? Is that kind of what that is?
Yeah, you can. Well, some people use numerology. They add up their month, their date, their year. Some people just go by the day.
Okay.
And I tend to go by the day.
Okay.
And I use those, and they correlate with astrology.
Okay.
So I'm the 7th, which is Libra.
Okay.
So I have some Libra traits.
Yeah. Well, I'm 24, so
you're a 6.
So I'm a 6. So is that Virgo?
So that, Virgo.
Yeah.
So you're Virgo.
Virgo. Yes. And that's actually a good segue. Could we tell what the different signs mean? So I print off this kind of fun thing to say what the different signs are. But so what are the different traits? Like, so if you're Aquarius, so give an example. What are just, a couple things about Aquarius?
Well, we'll start like this.
Okay.
Because there are 12 signs, and they actually rule like different parts of the body. So the first sign is Aries, which is begins the first day of spring, and it's the head.
Okay.
So they're impetuous. They can be a little hasty, but they never hold a grudge because they get over it.
Okay.
And then Taurus is next, and they rule the neck.
Okay.
And they tend to have like thick necks, tend to be sturdy.
Yeah.
And they are possessive.
Oh.
And materialistic.
Okay.
Then it's Gemini. They have the hands, the arms, the respiratory system. Third sign.
Yeah.
They're the communicators.
Huh.
And
Okay.
then Cancer, the chest or the breast area.
Okay.
They're maternal, ruled by the moon, so they're emotional, moody.
Oh.
And they love to stay at home.
Okay.
And then there's Leo, who's ruled by the sun. They rule the back and the heart. And they're very proud.
Yeah.
Like lions.
Yeah.
And then there's Virgo. They rule the stomach, the intestines, the insides. So they tend to like have stomach aches. You ever get stomach aches?
Yeah.
From worry?
Yeah.
They don't love to worry, but they do worry a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I had got my gallbladder out. Let's see what else I had. All sorts of digestive issues when I get stressed out. So yeah.
And then there's Libra.
Okay.
They rule like the gluteus maximus, and they tend to have really nice butts, or they like butts.
Okay.
But they're the 7th sign, and their relationships and marriage. So they always have to be in a partnership or always have to have a significant other.
Oh, wow.
Then there's Scorpio. They rule the genitalia. They're the 8th sign. They're the sign of, what is it called? Like secrets, sexuality.
Okay.
They're your best friend or your worst enemy. Then there's Sagittarius. They rule the thighs.
Okay.
And they're the bachelors of the zodiac. They're the playboys, the playgirls. They love to travel. Then there's Aquarius. Oh, no. Capricorn. Yeah. Bones. They rule the bones, the knees, teeth. They tend to be a little older when they're younger, more mature. And then they become youthful as they get older. And then Aquarius, finally, are the calves and the shins. And they tend to be like the smartest person in the room, or they think that they are.
Okay.
And they're control freaks. And there's Pisces. They rule the feet. They're great dancers, models, dreamers, actresses.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know all that. That is interesting. I mean, clearly, I think it's my birthday. I have stomach issues.
Yeah, they do. It's so funny.
I swear. Oh my gosh. And I'll get a good probiotic to make sure it's on point. So, okay. So when we talk about, like, so if you're saying, is there any matches, like, so for instance, like, what are really good matches between the zodiac? Or is it just because I know you talk about some, like, maybe a different rising sun, right? Or am I saying that right?
Yeah, because when you say you're like a Virgo, it's typically because when you're born, the sun was in that position. So you have to know what time you were born to distinguish your rising. Do you know your rising?
Sagittarius.
Okay, yeah. So you love to travel.
Yeah.
And you love to maybe like philosophy, maybe?
Yeah.
Do you love dogs and horses too?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very Sagittarius.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but because you're Sagittarius, you probably attract Geminis, which is your opposite, and opposites attract.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean they're your easiest, you're going to have the easiest relationship. It just means that you attract them.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd probably fare better with a Capricorn.
Okay.
Taurus. Scorpio. Scorpio, Virgo are best friends. Pisces would be your opposite. That might be a little
okay, I'll write that
tough.
one down.
Yeah. And Cancer.
No. So no Pisces, no Cancers. You're done.
No, Cancer's not bad.
Okay.
They might be smothering though.
Oh.
They smother.
Oh yeah, no.
And you have rising Sagittarius. You might not like that. No.
Let's just make that clear. Let me spread my wings and fly. All right. So what else? So if you're Leo, go ahead.
But I would say like one of like the magical relationships is like 2 Leos, because say it's like the king and queen of the zodiac.
Oh, okay.
There are a lot of those couples that I know, and they do well. But my son is a Virgo, my other son is a Pisces. So when you do have opposites, they tend to balance each other out. So there may be like a lot of challenges, but you balance each other out.
Yeah, so like kind of keep them grounded.
Yes.
Like you keep you more grounded. Like you maybe excel in one area and where they so you kind of walk together instead of the pedestal principle that we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
I love that article.
That one.
I know. All right, so one of the things I have on here, so how evil is your sign? Here, Jacob, put that up for a second, because this is really, really funny. I want to talk about it. This is a good mind that I found. How evil is your sign? What did your mom think? That's so funny. All right, that's okay. Now it's up. All right, so number 1, Aries. On a scale of 1 to 10, they're like 2. Surprise.
Because Aries, they're like very quick to like they get really angry really quickly.
Oh, really?
But then it dissipates.
Okay. So and then that's a fire sign, right?
Yes, that's a fire sign.
And then we'll talk about that too. But the Taurus, apparently extremely evil. Okay. Gemini, actually a peacemaker. Cancer, secretly they're stabbing you in their mind. Leo, sugar, spice, and everything nice. Virgo thinks they're evil, but no. Depends on who you ask. During that
couple evil Virgos.
Yeah, exactly. They'll blame it on someone, or Libra. They'll blame it on someone else.
Yeah, because they don't want to participate in anything ugly.
Okay. Scorpio, actually not evil, but everyone thinks they are. Sagittarius, the most evil, but nobody realizes.
That's funny.
That's really good. And then Capricorn, capable of starting a war. Aquarius, Satan.
Yes, I believe that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's not one that I'm compatible with. So
Actually, no, you would probably do really well with an Aquarius.
Oh, with Satan? That's awesome. Great. I will write that down. Pisces will hit you with a stick, but that's as far as it's going to go.
Yeah, and be a victim forever.
Oh, is that what it is? Is that how it works? Their victim complex, is that a little bit?
A little bit.
Okay. All right. So next we're going to talk about, so thank you, Jacob, for putting that, how evil your sign is. So let's talk about the elements of, was it air, earth, wind, and fire? I know cute. It's not the band.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they say they say that the fixed signs are like the architects. Okay. So that would be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. They're the architects. But the cardinal signs are they're the foremen. The architects are the cardinal signs. They're the leader signs, which are Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Libra. Okay. And the foremen are the fixed signs. They carry out the plans. And that's Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. And then the mutable signs, which you are, they're the worker bees because they're flexible.
Yeah.
So they're moldable, and they carry out the plans. And that's...
that sounds about right.
Yeah. Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can typically drop one of those people anywhere in the world and they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
They'll tend to swim and not sink.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully you get those swimming lessons so that you're just not floating across the ocean. Okay, that's good. So, what other things should they look out for when trying to pick a partner based on their sign?
Based on their sign.
Yeah. Is there anything else we can think of?
Well, I think the most important thing is looking at who this person really is. And Libras tend to look at things with rose-colored glasses because they don't want to see the ugly. But every sign has a positive and a negative.
Okay.
So if you don't like to argue, then you should not date an Aries.
Okay.
You should probably not date a Virgo.
No comment. Okay, keep going.
If you want like someone who's very loving and maybe affectionate, Leo's probably really good because they're warm. Cancer might be overly affectionate, but some people like that. And I would say Libra because they need that partner.
Right.
If you are looking for adventure, I would say Sagittarius.
Okay.
Gemini, they love to travel. They like new experiences. What else? If you like spending time at the beach.
Yeah, that's me.
Long walks along the beach. You probably want a water sign. You want a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces.
Okay.
They love the water. If you love someone who like is into nature and maybe like hiking and mountains and such, then you probably want an earth sign. You know, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. They like the earth. Yeah, but I would say in the air signs they love travel, you know, flying, and that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I think what else on there. Yeah. But I love how you come up with all of this, and you're adding all, and then I can't wait to actually get into these love readings.
Oh yes, the love readings are.
This is gonna be good.
And the most important thing about tarot is like when you do get a reading, you get information.
Yeah.
None of this is written in stone.
Yeah.
You can change the outcome by what you see. If you see that something's going to be an obstacle, you can change the outcome because you have been forewarned.
Wow.
So, and when you get a tarot reading, it just means like if things were to continue the way that they're going at the moment, this is what will happen.
Right.
So tarot readings are a lot of fun. They're interesting. And you can't control what people, like what comes out in the cards. And a lot of times, people are like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. But they do know.
Yeah. Somewhere they know in there.
Yeah,
they know. To piece it together. That's what they say, like, write it down.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you
write it down.
Write it down
especially when it's something in the future because you have no idea what the future holds and it's confusing.
Right.
But it'll make sense later.
Yeah. Yeah, yours are pretty interesting.
And then also it's like... even if sometimes it's something that you aren't aware of and it's something that has been influenced by another situation, and sometimes you'll be in the shower or walking down the street and you're like, oh my God, I know exactly what that is now. Like it hits you later.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a short break here, and then when we come back, Mayma should be here, and we're going to do some love readings. And so, Jacob, can you put up maybe the dating tip? That'd be awesome. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Well, hello and welcome back to the Dating Advisory Board. Mayma Karmo magically appeared.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! She's here. So excited.
Presto changeo.
Presto changeo. I mean, it's just like magic television.
That's what he said.
I mean,
Just like magic.
Yes, it's true. So Mayma, give a quick introduction. I know we're going to talk. We talked on my show about how to date purposefully, right? So give the audience a little bit of background about you, aside from being a best-selling author, coach, international speaker. What else am I missing?
Badass.
Yeah, badass.
No, I just,
badass.
I've always wanted to help people my entire life since I was a kid. My parents would laugh at me. I wanted to love people for a living and serve others in some way. But I'm kind of naughty too. So they're like, how do you do all that and still be like a little minx? And I just have had to learn to be true to myself.
Yeah.
And so after I came to this country as a refugee 20-something years ago, got into corporate America, build my, I was happy. Then I got breast cancer. I gave it all my work up to begin my nonprofit. And now I'm an author. I run my foundation. I have the Pure Bliss podcast, which I got to have you both on.
Yeah.
And I'm coaching people, and I'm launching my I Manifest Bliss lunches on March 31st.
I'll be there.
I will be there. I'm going to be there.
But I'm really into just being authentic and having conversation, exploring each other and growing.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. Well, all right. Well, then talking about learning, so let's do some card reading.
Uh-oh.
So when you do card readings, you have to uncross your legs and arms and open up your energy.
Oh, okay. To open everything up?
Yeah, open
Like,
everything
open up
up.
like what?
Not too much.
There's the minx
I got
coming
a
out.
The minx coming out.
Here she goes. All right.
I'm open.
I'm open.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's going to go first, and what's the first question?
Oh, okay. I guess I'm going first.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone was saying to me, are you going to, well, okay, I want to do that one. I'll say, will I enjoy the next date I go on?
Well, Jen, enjoy the next date. She goes on.
Can we cross our toes?
No crossing.
No crossies.
Jen, enjoy the next date.
Well, that's a good one.
That's in the
They're
past.
naked.
Oh.
That's a good thing. They're upside down.
Okay, don't let her.
I'm sorry.
Okay, this is
Don't
really
ruin
funny.
This is what? Funny?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right.
Because it was a fake question, and it showed up. It's fake.
So we can't BS you with the questions?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
All right.
and that's what the cards do.
Yeah, I know.
The cards aren't playing along because the cards know
No.
that was a fake question.
Okay, fine. I will give the real question.
Oh my God.
They are trickery. Okay. All right.
Oh, I was hoping to lie my way through this one.
Not happening, apparently. Okay.
No.
So who are there other? I don't
Can I
know.
sneak out like
No,
that?
you're not. You are. If I'm doing it, you're doing it. Okay. It's just FYI. Write that down. Okay. So
I need a real question, apparently.
Okay, so will I? Everyone says like, when are you gonna find a boyfriend? So will I find a boyfriend in the next 2 months?
Well, Jen, find a boyfriend.
You have me. What do you want a boyfriend
I
for?
know it's fine.
There's certain things, right?
Not when I ask that question.
On live.
Oh, yep.
TV.
Everywhere. Hi.
People.
Hi, people. Hi, world.
Well, the funny thing, the concern of the spread is like, oh, the games have ended. Now we're asking something serious.
Yeah.
Because we were playing games before.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
No more
profusely.
trickery.
No more trickery.
I think that you will find someone, but you're going to end up turning your back on them.
Really?
Yeah.
Do I know this person?
That's a good question. Let's ask.
Okay. Do I already know this persona?
Does
Oh.
Jen know this person already? Is this someone that Jen already knows? Let's see.
Where's mine?
Where's your what?
Where's mine? My
Where's
water.
I got Elaine.
Elaine.
Elaine Gibson.
I
She needs an
promised to
ion
call her.
pod. I know.
Elaine, where's my water?
Mhm. There's the alkaline in me.
I think it is someone that you know.
Well, it's interesting. Really? Okay. What else does it say?
So you want information from the psychic. Something about a child in the past, but it's a naughty child, an air sign. Something concerning a child coming up. Something about religion.
Okay.
Maybe this person is the same religion as you, or maybe you attend the same church or synagogue. There's some type of religious or organization that you have in common. You know this person through that.
Okay.
But at the moment, there's a breakup. So I think you know this person, but you're not together now, and that's the current situation.
Okay.
But the obstacle is peace or balance.
Okay.
So even though it's a good card, but because it's in the obstacle position, it still means that it's an obstacle. It's a good card, but it's an obstacle.
Okay.
But there is peace.
Okay.
But what helps the outcome is focusing on one person, I think. And this one person will come back.
Okay.
It's someone that you know, because when this is reverse, it means at rest, and this means coming out of rest. So it's someone that you already know.
Oh, okay.
And it's also Venus retrograde.
Yeah.
So during this period, we will come face to face or reunite with past loves.
Okay.
So that could be it too. Someone from your past.
Okay. Well, that was interesting.
That goes on to mid-April.
Oh, mid-April.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
It's like but it's a redo too. It's like when there's Mercury retrograde, you get to redo projects. Not supposed to start projects.
But it could be closure as well, right?
Could be closure.
In a good
Yeah.
way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you get a chance to
you
redo.
could love somebody and then things don't work out, and you keep thinking that you keep looking back in your heart, thinking, I wish I had done things differently and whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you reunite with them and you realize, okay,
Yes.
we're good now. It's closed out, and your heart's open for the future for other people
Yes.
to come in.
That's true. And that's
Very
a good article.
actually good.
I can't wait for our article to talk about it because it's so on point. All right, Mayma.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Mima. What's your question?
I need a couple of stress balls. Like
Yeah.
5.
Here, I'll stress ball with you.
Can I eat them?
No.
So
No.
let me ask a question. Will I have a hot date this weekend?
Okay.
Ooh.
Mima, have a hot
Hey,
date.
I thought we were hanging out.
Oh, I didn't mean you, boo. Love ya.
Have a hot date this
That was-
weekend.
I'm so hungry. Did you hear my stomach?
Is that your stomach?
Yes.
Are you nervous or hungry?
I'm hungry and nervous and all of the above.
We have a hot date this weekend. I don't know. I think you're gonna. I don't know. I think you're gonna be like at home chilling.
That's what I feel like doing.
Yeah, that's what I see you like. Like lounging, maybe in your pajamas, chilling, eating bonbons.
I mean, that sounds awesome.
I think you might have some work you have to do.
I have a lot of work.
Yeah. And the obstacle is you're gonna be at home like with all your guards up because you're gonna be like at home working and you're gonna be chilling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
What else to it? Other question.
What else?
What about you getting a boyfriend? I had to ask that question. I had to be real. I had to come correct.
Oh my gosh! And we made a fake question. So
How do we? So was it my question fake?
no,
mine earlier.
We
Yeah.
did one earlier.
I
Fake
didn't plan
question.
How do I present this?
I don't know.
How do I say this? So I don't know.
Yeah. That's trickery. You're opening up a can of
Open
worms
up a
there.
can of worms.
Yeah, no.
How will maybe I'll say there's a situation that is a bit current.
Okay.
Will there be a positive resolution?
Okay.
That's pretty PC.
You got
Yeah.
to keep your
It could mean
legs
anything.
open. You got to
Oh, my legs are closed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, everything's-
okay, but that's fine. You can ask the question with your legs closed, but now
Now,
they're open. Your energy's open.
Everything's-
And will
there-
there
will there
situ-
be will
a
there be
positive resolution? Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
What's
this
positive?
situation,
I mean,
well,
I'll be alive.
Yeah.
this
That's
situation
good.
should have a positive.
I'll be in pajamas.
Yeah, that's right. Vision for Mama.
This card thing is kind of.
Oh yeah, see, a deception again. These cards.
I got you,
cards.
girl. I see you got me.
Okay, fine. I know what I'm gonna ask.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's ask something else.
Yeah, they're
I should
not
be real
liking
this
it.
time?
No.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
No.
I had several lies planned for this.
Yeah, I did
And-
too.
and
Clearly,
these
that didn't
cards are
work.
clearly saying,
Stop it, ladies.
Yes.
Like, cut the BS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't get
Okay.
bad
So,
tarot karma.
Maybe I'll ask, what should I do?
Yes.
well, what should you do about that situation?
Yes.
Okay, what should Mama do?
Because currently I'm letting the universe, work itself out.
Right.
May be the best thing, may not be the best thing.
Let's see what the cards say you should do.
I love these things. They're
And
so
what
pretty.
is that person's sign? I forgot. Pisces?
Taurus.
Taurus. Oh,
I can
okay.
do like this.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Can I put it on my nose like a
Yeah,
crown?
I like it.
I could put them here.
Well, you don't need it. You're
Oh.
good. You're good to go.
That's him here. So, did you make a business offer, or did he make a business offer, or was there a gift or something? No?
Mm-mm.
Something about like a business opportunity.
I know what it is. I'm not gonna say it on here.
Okay.
I have
I'll tell
gotten
you.
more coaching clients the past
From
week.
this person, though.
No.
It involves this person.
Maybe you don't know.
No, we haven't discussed business in the.
Okay. Did this person want like a business opportunity from you?
Not that we discussed.
Right, but do you know that this person may have wanted that?
He didn't tell me. He
Okay.
hasn't told me that. He has not told me that.
Because it seems like the major is that this is the focus. It's something about business, and I see a breakup. It's something about business.
We don't have any business. Interesting.
You may not have business, but doesn't mean that this person doesn't want business. And that doesn't. Okay. It revolves around business,
Really?
money.
They want to work together?
Yeah.
Is it a business colleague or a potential or a love colleague?
Well, I think this is that person.
Because I have several business.
Because I asked about that person. That person's right here. It's a Taurus.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Have you talked to him?
No. About it? No.
Should I ask why he hasn't?
No,
but-
no, no.
No, but you've been.
Here's what I believe, and it will
Mhm.
pertain to our next conversation
Okay.
in some aspect. I think that people get to a place sometimes in relationships where, one, either they panic and they freak out.
Mm-hmm.
I have in the past, and either it's a panic thing or it could be that they're not into you or things are going too fast. I don't know. So I just think that I love the cards, but I think my heart's saying to just let things be.
Yeah.
I think that people have to. You got to meet people where they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Girls or guys. I mean, I've met people before that I've been with in a relationship or been dating, and then they're going too. Well, it's not they're going too fast. They're so present in the relationship, and I'm not ready, and they're pushing, and I guess I've gotten scared before, and I've bucked and run,
Yeah.
or I've just kind of like just cut it, or pulled away for a while. So I think that I don't know if it's business or whatever, but I just think that for me, this has been a great relationship. I think that right now we're at a point where there's not communication, and it's whatever the case might be. I just want the universe to kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that people are amazing. Nothing's wrong with him. He's a great guy. And of course, I'm fabulous.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So I just think, and I think
Unicorn.
it pertains to our next thing about people kind of like getting to a point where whether it's 3 months or 6 months, dating is hard. It requires you to change, you know, and if you're dating somebody and you're consciously wanting to, you might say, I want to date somebody, but then when you get into it, the fact of, oh my God, this person's making me realize I have to change certain parts of me, my work, maybe they work too much, maybe they've been hurt before. And it's for girls and guys. I mean, a couple guys ago, I did something very similar where the guy was like, we're together, happy, and I was like, oh my God, this is scary. I need to get away. You know what he did? He kept pressing me at it. He kept pushing and pushing and pushing. He kept pushing. Yeah. And you know what I did? I just was gone. I just didn't talk to him anymore. So I feel like this is a new but great relationship. So we're at a point where I need to just kind of give it space. And if it's meant to be, it'll reconnect. And if not, then I'm thankful, you know? Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's it.
I love it.
I love it. I love it. No, you had one friend. Go ahead.
What?
So you had one friend that wanted to call in because I'm just watching the time, so we probably only have one more to go before because I really want to talk about this article.
Their article is a jam.
It really is. I love it.
Man. Who's calling in?
Oh, my friend. I don't know if I should use their name.
Yeah.
I'll give my friend the option of using their name.
Is it okay? Guy friend or a girlfriend?
It's a guy friend.
Well, how about we do this? So
do
until
we know
they call
this here guy friend?
No, you may not.
Okay.
Well, do you want to talk about the article until they get back? Okay.
Yes,
all right.
one?
So let's talk about why would the alien abducted the boyfriend or something. I don't remember. It was something on. What was that?
Here he is.
Starman.
All right, hold on.
Boyfriend.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. Do you want to use your name or what should we call you? What? What? Yes, you're on the radio.
Live.
You're live. You're live. You're live. So, what's your question? How do you know if you have the right one? And you have someone in mind, right? You have a lot. Okay, well, choose one. Okay, well, you're not cooperating.
That's why I moved it.
Okay, you have one in mind. Okay, and you want to know if that person's the right one. Okay, hold on. Carrie.
No, don't say that.
If you want to.
If you want to have her know in the whole world.
Is Carrie the right one? Oh, Kim. Okay, is Kim the right one? Okay, calm down.
I love this guy.
Does he have one girl or three? Two or three?
Okay,
He's asking
wait.
which
What is
one?
the name? What is the
I'm
name
confused.
of this person?
Yeah.
He's an Aries, so he's crazy. Oh, Kelly. Kelly. Okay.
Kelly.
Is Kelly?
You want the cable, but it's gonna have the name on there.
Wait,
it doesn't have the name on there. Oh, because there's audio. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I don't know. I think you're making something up here. I don't think there's really there's some deception here. Is this a real situation? Oh my God. Okay. What did you say? Okay. It's pushed in, but okay.
You may have to
Should I put him on speaker?
No.
Okay, we can't hear him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Carrie, this is a real person. Are you sure? Because I see some deception here. Kelly, yes. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Okay, so she's probably a fire sign.
Got 10 minutes.
She's probably a fire sign. Do you know when her birthday is?
I know.
Okay, well, I think she might be a fire sign. I think you want to hold on to her. Maybe she cut you off in the past. But also, I see that you're going to have to invest if you want to be with her. You're going to have to invest time and money. I mean, that's what you're going to have to do if you want a significant other, okay? It doesn't matter if it's Kelly or anyone else.
I don't really have to invest nothing when she's dating someone.
Oh.
Oh, that's why the deception is here.
Oh.
Okay. What about my ex-wife, Michelle? Does she think about me?
Okay, we'll just ask one more, and then we got to let
Yeah.
you go. Okay, so does Michelle think about
That's the
you?
real question.
That's a real question. There you go.
Okay, does your ex, Michelle, think about you?
Ex-wife.
Okay, all
Be
right.
specific on that.
Aw.
I know.
He's missing the ex.
Yeah, he does. He misses
Text
her.
from the ex.
Yeah.
I ain't got nobody else.
Okay, watch the language.
Actually, it's no. You can say whatever you want in
Okay.
here.
I would say yes. I would say she does miss you. Did you just give her a gift? Are you gonna give her a gift?
Say that ain't me.
Oh, okay, but you did. I see something about a gift. Okay, yeah. I think she does miss you. Okay, we gotta go.
Okay,
I'll do
thanks.
this for you
Okay.
later. Okay?
Bye.
I'll call you back. We'll do it later. We're running out of time.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
He needs an hour reading
Thank
with
you.
Eve, okay?
Bye.
I know. Yeah, seriously. So going back to this article, let's just preface this. Like, I think people come into your life for a reason, right? Whether they stay or not, right? Like, and I think that whether you learn from them, like, and usually, I mean, I like to say, like, it's, what would they say? When you least expect it, somebody comes into your life, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Now, and
That's
usually
true.
shit's chaotic.
Yes.
I mean, and there's like 20 million things going on. And you're doing it, like, how am I supposed to deal? Well, maybe they're there for that reason, right? Maybe
Yeah.
they're there to help it. Because I can tell you, it tells a lot about a person and all that shit tornado chaos.
Yeah.
How do they handle themselves in a relationship, in personal or or professional? How are they handling themselves? If it was just all roses, and then shit gets bad, and then they're out. You know,
Right.
like, I would rather meet somebody when it's chaotic and then say, okay, can they handle the crazy?
But can they handle life?
Yeah.
Can they handle challenges, financial issues? Can they handle sick kids, sick parents,
Yeah.
Right.
I think when you're dating, people put the best face forward.
Right.
And then when you get into it and shit starts to happen, they freak out.
Yeah.
And it's hard when it happens, like for when a guy ghosts a girl, which this article is about. But if they can't make time for you in the relationship when it's early, when they're busy, and when you're going through stuff,
Yeah.
then you want to know up front, so you
Right.
don't invest more time in the relationship.
Yeah. That's a good point. It's valid.
So
Yeah.
this article talks
Yeah.
about you're dating a guy, whether and then the guy just disappears. And so, what should a girl do when that happens? When when a girl or guy gets ghosted,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Most likely they call it the pullback.
Pull back,
Pullback.
pull out.
I was done. You said it. I was in my head.
It was in your head.
Yeah, okay. But no, the let us stretch too far out. Maybe of its comfort zone. So understanding the pullback. So occasionally a pullback is an act of mean-spirited or immature behavior, but most often a guy will pull back as a healthy way to manage the following state of feeling. Sorry, you go through these.
And the first one's overwhelm.
Right.
Either he's is happening too much too fast. He's having feelings and he's scared and wants to kind of figure out, okay,
Yeah.
I want this girl, but I'm having too many feelings and I have to change my life and change myself, and that's too scary. I need to figure that out. Or he's afraid of loss, meaning that he's going to have to change and lose his freedom in being a bachelor because
Yeah.
you represent all that he wants in a woman, or most of what he wants, and he'll lose his free night sometimes, whatever. It could be shame, and shame could be that, what does this say here? He really wants to give in and fall in love with a woman, but he's afraid that will make him less of a man because he's a guy who's very macho and maybe, what's the word? He's an alpha male. And
well,
so
what about that? That's kind of like pre-programmed, like since your early childhood. Like I think, and we talked about that. I think we talked about that on my show originally, right? I mean, they're kind of pre-programmed to not have feelings and not,
Yeah.
But now becoming self-aware and emotional intelligence is key.
Yeah.
I mean, being able to be open and be vulnerable. I mean, especially I know from our line, that's attractive.
Yeah, because you also don't want someone who holds everything in and
Right.
they internalize it and get sick,
Right.
or explode.
Right.
yes,
Yeah. Like,
in a bad way.
Yeah. Like combustion. What is
Yeah.
it?
Oh.
Automatic
So it talks about more when you leading up into the pullback, expect it might happen.
Yeah.
For one, expect that this might happen at some point. Women just get into a relationship and they're like, "Oh my God, he's the bomb diggity. I love
Yeah.
him. He's my baby daddy." Like
He's my baby
they're planning down the road. The guy's like, So expect it might happen.
Yeah.
To give it time and space.
Okay.
Just give it time. You can't expect things. You can't rush something.
But also finances have a lot to do with men pulling back too. Because when they think they find the one, and they're like, oh my gosh, like I can't do this. You know, I'm not ready financially for a family or a wife, and sometimes that freaks them out as well.
Right.
Finances.
And then it says here, lean on others. Don't be blowing his business up, texting, calling, begging, whatever. Don't just just kind of chill out.
Just do you.
Do you. And I don't want to go through all these different points, but I think one of my girlfriends called me. She's been dating a guy. They've been doing really well. And then he just kind of disappeared after like 5 months of dating. And she's like, WTF? And she's like, what should I do? And I said, you know what you do? You just don't do anything.
Yeah.
Because one of two things happened. Either he's not into the girl anymore,
Right.
and whatever you ask that guy, he's going to either avoid the conversation, or he'll be like, he won't make you feel happy. You won't get the answer you want. That's the first thing. He's not into you anymore. Or number two, he's scared and he needs time to process his emotions. And it happens with girls as well, with women.
Yeah.
And he needs to process his emotions. So if you call him prematurely, he might be like, oh my God, yeah, this is what I was afraid of. I got to back out. So I think it's important to just meet people where they are and work on yourself. And if it's meant to be, somehow somebody will text and call, let go of their pride and be like, I miss you, boo.
I miss you, boo. No, I mean, and I wish people would pick up the phone more than just text. I'm so adamant.
texting.
I'm over it. I just pick up the damn phone, people.
Yeah, call a sister.
Call a sister. I mean, no,
why is that though with texting? It drives me freaking crazy. It's no emotion in texting.
Well, and then everything can be misconstrued too. So not only you're dealing with that, I mean, I've been on that other end where I'm like, ooh, that could have been interpreted 10 different ways, right? And then you're like verbal vomit. You keep going back and making it worse. And you're like, when you should just be like, okay. Like, I mean, how often do we talk? We're always on the phone. You know, like, yeah, I get it. Most guys don't talk on the phone, but come on. You can take 2-3 minutes to be like, hey, how was your day? Thinking about you.
And see,
or whatever.
That is actually the best. Like, guys can get away with so much more.
Oh,
you know,
yep.
They can just say, like, those little customized texts. Oh, I'm thinking about you. You know, you're on my mind. And you'd be, like, swooning.
Mm-hmm.
But guys don't even
do that.
Yeah.
Or text in general.
Yeah.
No.
But I feel like on the flip side, it makes things bad because a lot of guys don't want to communicate. They don't want to seem like they're overly emotional. They're whatever. But if you don't talk about things, what happens is you put it under the rug. You sweep it under the rug, and at some point, shit hits the fan, and you're broken up. It's over. And the woman or the man is thinking, well, what just happened? We were fine. We were happy, and whatever. And they're gone. But it wasn't just that they were gone right away. There were things happening along the way that someone didn't articulate clearly. Didn't say this matters to me, because you don't just get scared one day and just bolt.
Right.
There are little things. So it's important to make time to communicate about how you're feeling.
Communication check-ins.
Even when people say we don't argue, that's a problem. I mean, you don't have to be knocking down the doors and stuff and breaking things, but it's important to let your feelings out, your true feelings come to light and work through things.
Just be vulnerable. I mean,
vulnerable.
Yeah.
But you also want to make sure that, this potential mate is also honest.
Yeah. Just being truthful. Like you want not, hiding behind false.
Yeah, like
false
maybe not married or,
Is that a
make
word?
Sure this person's single.
This happens sometimes.
I know. Oh my God.
Not married, no girlfriend.
Yeah.
No,
doesn't have like 2 Tinder profiles. And one's closed and the one that you don't know about is open.
Multiple phones. Oh yeah, that's apparently a problem.
Like an honest person.
Or apps that are like, on the phone hidden.
Exactly. No.
I dated a guy one time who had different apps.
Oh really?
This is like years ago, maybe like 5 years, and he had different apps. So we were dating, and he was doing whatever guys do when they don't want to be honest. But I would never know, because he would give me I wouldn't take his phone to spy, but he'd just be like, can you please order pizza or, call Uber or whatever. But I never would know. And when the shit hit the fan, then the other girl's like, Mima, he texts me on this and that. I'm like, what?
Hold on, we got to wrap it up.
Yeah. But
all right. So,
honesty is very important.
Honesty is very important. All right. So how do everyone get in touch with you? So let's get in all your socials.
You can call me actually if you want a reading. My number is 202-500-3152. And again, it's 202-500-3152. I would say that's the best way. Or you can just follow me on Instagram at Love Readings by Eve or Eve Monica. And if you want to find out about our upcoming events or just ways to give back, you can follow Sip with Socialites on Instagram, and we're on Facebook and Twitter.
Awesome.
You're amazing.
Yeah, you are
You're
amazing.
amazing.
Thank you. That was so much fun. I love
awesome.
it. All right,
Yay.
Mayma, you're
Thank you
Mayma
for
Karma.
having me.
I am on Twitter as Mayma, the one and only. I'm on Instagram. I know, right? Is it this way?
Yeah.
So, okay, Twitter, let me focus, at Mayma, and Instagram at Mayma Carmo, and Facebook at Mayma Carmo.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again so much for being here. You two
thank you,
darling.
guys.
And had a great time. And thanks so much for tuning in, guys. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Have a good day.